guys, welcome back to the Family's Garage. We wanted to take some time and answer a few questions that some people have had and have been asking on YouTube and Facebook and
Instagram,
all
TikTok,
those social media fun.
If you don't know, we do have Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all Family's Garage, apostrophe S. Get a lot of questions all the time, and sometimes just don't have time to get back to all of your answers. So I wrote down a lot of the questions. Also, we haven't really given a state of the channel in a while. You've been buried in the new business, and I've been buried in customer cars and work. So we just want to take a few minutes and kind of give everybody up to speed of what's actually happening here.
Yes. So a few of the questions, one of them was, what is our shop size, which has recently changed?
That's right. So we started in a 30 by 30 with 12-foot gables. We knew we were going to have a lift, so I went with 12 foot. It's worked out great, but we're cramped. We're cramped in here. If you follow the channel at all, you see the Willys, the C10, the Camaro. We added another 34 by 30 right over here behind us. Basically to get the nicer cars out of the bodywork, welding, and paint area. And as we work through the projects, it's been really nice having them out of here.
Yeah.
Plus, the office is just a big storage area at the moment. So
Full of car parks.
we'll get there.
Yes. Another question that they had for you is, what is the lift model?
So this lift I bought, it's just one of those offline, I got a photo of the model number. I don't remember it. I bought it
When we moved in.
about 2 years ago, but I've got the XLT version because I had bigger cars. We have the Super B, we have the Impala was huge, and I actually put my Duramax on this. It's an 8,000 pound lift. Duramax fits just fine. So if you're in the market for a lift, make sure you don't buy the one for a Chevy Cavalier, you buy the one for a full-size muscle car. So this lift is model number FP8K-DX-XLT. The XLT is the important part. The lift does cost a little more, but I'm telling you, you need the room with these bigger cars. It's 110 volt, it plugs right into the wall. It's an 8,000 pound lift. Like I said, my Duramax is only like 200 pounds or something. It lifts it just fine. And it only pulls 15 amps. So if you're gonna wire it in, you need a 15 amp breaker. Probably a 20 amp breaker, actually. It is movable, and I didn't attach it to the ground. So you think it would move, but it don't move. I put these little markers down on the floor 2 years ago, and it's maybe moved 2 or 3/16ths, and we've had to lift up and down 1,000 times.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about that.
They also want to know what color your Camaro is.
So this beauty right here is actually factory color. This is code 49, dark metallic green. When I post photos of this car up on social media, I normally crank the intensity up a little bit and turns it a little bit more emerald, but this is actually a factory color, and I love this color. I hate green cars, but I end up always having one somehow. But yeah, so factory color.
And what are the drag radial size?
So that's actually a 275 60/15 on the back. I bought those because in a lot of we're not that fast. In a lot of 10.5 shootouts where you have to have a 10.5 tire, that's the 275 60/15 radial is the alternate tire you're allowed to use if you're not running a slick.
We're not that fast.
We're not that
We're not there.
I mean, you know, we're getting there.
But we're not there. Yeah.
We'll get to that.
A lot of people have asked where I have been in the videos. So I don't know who knows or not, but I have been a nurse for the past a lot of years, 15. And I have recently made a move. I have opened my own store where I'm helping people lose weight. It's called Fuel Nutrition. So a lot of my time has been spent getting the store set up, which has been super painful. And then running it, I am there 6 out of the 7 days a week, and then we only get to really be together Saturday afternoon and Sundays.
Yeah.
So hopefully once I get it more on its feet, I'll be able to get somebody in there to help me so I can have a little bit more time here to help with the cars.
Yeah, right. I need help. Somebody needs to come help me.
So the next one is, why C10s?
Yeah, there's been a lot of C10 content lately, square bodies mainly. Basically because our son, wanted a truck to haul his dirt bike, and we ended up with a square body, and I just love them. They're easy to work on. You can buy all the parts. They're not that expensive. They make great shop trucks. They make great advertisement for your businesses. So, and at the moment, you can still kind of find them pretty cheap if you're willing to do the work. If you've been following the channel at all, you know, we're doing rockers and cab corners, motor swaps. We're about to do full suspension, do the cool 4 or 5 inch drop to make them look cool. We'll be going through this truck. It's over here. You can't even see it, but it's right there. We'll be going through this truck front to back. I mean, everything. This truck will be turnkey, new motor, air conditioning, new interior, new paint and body, kick-ass suspension, kick-ass stance and wheels. And we're gonna try building those for people. So I'm gonna have this truck for sale, hopefully by the C10 Nationals in May. I think it's May. Yeah, by May, I want to have this truck done, but just follow along on the channel and you can see the progress of that truck, and maybe one of you will have to have it. We call it
What do we call it?
we call it we call it what the hell is it? We call it Project Recession Proof. And I say that because it's going to be so cool when it's done. You're not going to care that we're in a recession. You're going to want to buy it. So,
assuming you can remember what it's called.
It's actually going 65 GTO reef turquoise with saddle interior, all new glass and rubber. It's going to be a really cool truck. So,
Yes.
if you're in the market, follow along. Check it out.
So the other question is, if we're a Mopar family.
We are really not a Mopar family.
We love Mopars.
You and your boy.
Our youngest boy, yes.
Yeah, so me and Nathan have Chevrolets. Maggie and Rusty have Mopars. A lot of this channel was built on Mopars, and it just happened to be...
Because they're cooler.
Well, they are really cool cars. I mean, I like all cars. We have everything. We have Mustangs, C10s, Camaros, Mopars. Somehow we ended up with more Mopars. Anyway, Mopars are just cool, and they're kind of rare. They're a pain in the ass to build. But if you came into the channel early, it was mostly Mopar content because we were trying to get the Super B ready for Power Tour and No Name Nationals. We stumbled across the Roadrunner. We ended up with another Coronet 500. It just seemed like we were Mopar people.
Yes, and we are. Well, I am. I love Mopars. But I think we're kind of in every car. We just
I like them all. I don't
cars.
mind. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm not, well, my dream garage lineup would be 90 5.0 LX coupe with a turbo small block and a 5-speed next to this car, tunnel ram 5-speed, next to
C10.
a C10 slammed on the ground, patinaed up with my logos on the side. And then you've got to have the Super B because it's just super cool.
The Roadrunner.
The Roadrunner, like, you know,
Super
we almost have our dream garage. Never mind. But we could sell the Super B and buy 5 Camaros.
No.
I never get nothing.
Really? You're the most spoiled man I know. Yes.
It's taken me 30 years to get a tunnel ram. I never get nothing. What else?
I think that was all the questions at least you had wrote down. We've got some new cars coming in. 69 Chevelle.
Yes, beautiful 69 Chevelle coming in for full interior engine bay detailing. The car's been restored. It's been sitting for a lot of years, but a beautiful Le Mans blue, black interior, big block, super sport. We have a long bed K10 coming in that it's got a lot of drivability problems. It's got a Holly Sniper on it. Probably got the same issues I had with the Sniper we put on the big block. You've got to really tune the Sniper's gas pedal and throttle linkage lever action. You also need to put the progressive throttle into your Sniper. If you have a Sniper and you haven't bought the progressive throttle kit, you're missing out on a ton of drivability and fuel mileage. We're going to put a new exhaust system on the truck, new ignition system. We're going to basically give him his truck back. He needs some drivability.
Yes.
We got a 71 Chevelle coming that's had quarter panels replaced that needs body work.
Oh.
If you watched the episode where we went and toured Mr. Keenan's big block Chevy collection, he has another 68 C10. He wants to bring us the cab, and we're going to put all new floors, rockers, and cab corners in it. I think that's everything that's on the docket. In addition to the 9 cars we're already building. Obviously, with the new shop, Maggie's kind of tethered to the area this year. We're still going to make it out to some events. If you've got some time and want to, hang out and see us, we're going to be on Power Tour. The plan is right here behind me.
When he says we, he means him and Nathan, our oldest boy.
Yeah, me and Nathan are going to hit up Power Tour this year. He's been itching to learn how to drive a stick shift. I let him drive the Camaro the other day. He did really well. I've got the TKX 5-speed sitting right over there. I just was afraid to take the car apart because I knew I wouldn't stop once I started, and it was running really well. So it's apart. We're all mocked up now to cut a hole in a flat hood. And as soon as this is running, I'm going to drop the 4-speed out of it and put the Tremec 5-speed in it. We've got you can't see it below the fender line here, but we've got the classic auto air conditioning all mocked up in the engine bay. That was the hard part. So between now and June, Power Tour's in June, right?
Yes.
Between now and June, I have to have the tunnel ram installed and running, the air conditioning installed and serviced, and the 5-speed installed. And that would make it a pretty kick-ass Power Tour cruiser, having 5th gear, air conditioning, plus a tunnel ram sticking to the hood. I mean, who doesn't want that? So
and then you'll
there's
be
that.
on to the No Name Nationals.
Yes, we've also paid our registration fee for the No Name Nationals, 2nd annual. That one is in Missouri. Planning on taking the Camaro to that also. Me and Rusty will probably be traveling to Missouri for that. Should be a good time.
Yeah, he wants to get into drag racing, so
right.
He's super excited about that.
Yes, we have a whole series coming on junior dragsters. Starting to modify, but down here in the winter, it pretty much shuts down.
Yes.
But luckily, our winter's over quickly, and by April, usually by halfway through March, we're back and running. So look forward to that. So those are the 2 big ones. We love to get to Daytona Turkey Rod Run.
Yeah, we didn't get to go this past year.
At least once. Of course, we bought the shop right during the time Turkey Rod Run was, so we didn't get to make it this year. Obviously, all the local car shows here in the area, we like to hit up some of those occasionally. So if you're out and about and see us around, say hi.
We definitely want to thank all of the people who subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes, the
we
channel.
appreciate that so much.
Channel's done really great. It took us about 14 months to hit 1,000, but we've already added another 800 to that since October. So the channel's doing really well. We thank every one of you. Shine Armor reached out and said they'd like us to try their product and see what we think. AutoZone stayed on board, which is awesome. Yes. AutoZone helps us out so much. Those guys down there are amazing.
Yeah, they help us tremendously.
AutoZone gets a really bad rap, but
I know the guy that helps us all the time. He's wonderful.
Yeah. So I think AutoZone gets a really bad rap because of their computer system. I did have to teach a guy the other day how to read serpentine belts and what they meant, but he was a young kid. And I find their computer system wrong a lot of the times. That's not their fault. I mean, it is what it is. They have to tag through that system. When he asked you if your C10 is 4-wheel drive or not for wiper blades. If you don't click that, he can't get to the next screen. So cut them a little bit of slack, you know, when you're in there dealing with them. I know they deal with a lot of people who really don't know what they're talking about, and they try to help us out. But I did some research because, you know, you don't want to be in business with people and not know who they are.
Right.
So I did a bunch of research on AutoZone, and I got some really cool facts that I bet nobody knows. Fun fact number 1. AutoZone started in Memphis, Tennessee, and they were a division of the Memphis-based wholesale grocer, and the name was originally Auto Shack.
And they sold food.
No, they were auto parts under, like, the auto section of Walmart.
Oh, okay.
But they were called Auto Shack. So, obviously, the name was changed in 1987 to settle a lawsuit between Radio Shack and Auto Shack. Radio Shack felt that that impeded on their customer base, even though they don't sell auto parts, but they won, so the name was changed to AutoZone. In 1984, AutoZone became the first major automotive parts retailer to implement a quality control program. I got it out. They released the Duralast battery line in 1989, which is still going strong. I think I have one.
Yeah.
Not in here. It's in your car. And Nathan's truck.
Yeah.
They became publicly traded in 1990. They expanded to Mexico in 1998 and Canada in 2011. And they introduced their Duralast tool line in 2003. Commercial account really saves us a lot of money on parts. I can just make a phone call and they will find me a power steering box for a 73 Roadrunner. I don't have to go searching. They deal with a lot of the manufacturers like OPG. They deal with rare parts, ink. They do a lot to help you find the parts. So if you don't have the time to sit and search for parts for all these vehicles, you really want to go down and get a commercial account, and they'll search for the parts for you. It's really great, and then you get a good discount. So I've been really happy with AutoZone from the start. So highlights: I'm still awesome. Still going to No Name Nationals. Hitting up Power Tour. Got a tunnel ram.
Only awesome because he's married to me.
I don't think I missed anything. I think we're good. If you guys have any other questions, don't hesitate. Throw them down in the comments.
I know I'm the fun part of the video, so I will try to be more involved.
You're killing me, Smalls. You have to cut a hole in this hood like today, because you don't work on the car again for 2 weeks. She welded all the freaking rockers in the C10 and then didn't come out for 2 weeks.
I've been working.
Guess who did the body work?
A lot.
This guy.
I'm running a company.
You're like a CEO. And break. Cut. Where's the thing?
Hi, guys. We don't have one of those.
You're covering up the tunnel ram.
Ah.
Don't cover up the tunnel ram. Ow. All right, guys. Thanks for taking a little look into our channel here. We appreciate it, and thanks for all your support.
Thank you. And hopefully we'll see you at an event soon. Well, I won't, because I'm running a new company. But he will, with the boys.
I'm not going.
So thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.